It's three guys who combined to play 15 seasons in the National Football League trenches. Well, two guys. And Mackey, who didn't do shit. This is the O-Line Committee.
It's red left switch, Z right, sprint right G, U corner, halfback flat. Nice and easy, let's walk it. Here we go.
All right, wake up. There's Jay.
Wake up.
There's Alex. There's our film. Alex is grinding after training all week. Jay, you guys are wearing the same exact outfit today too.
I know.
Nice coordination by you guys.
It's not how we planned it. It just happened that way. Hoodies are comfortable. I just grabbed what was.
I got to get one of those.
I grabbed what was ever on the floor by my bed when I woke up at 5 a.m. So
next to your Chiefs flag and your Buffalo Bills
next
cut
Saturday
off
it
sleeveless
happens.
tank top.
Next Saturday it hangs right there. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it'll have to hang at half staff for the next couple weeks at least after
Thanks
what happened to the
Josh.
Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Thanks a lot, Josh.
Yeah. So we're going to do two film breakdowns here. Eagles fans, I feel like, are just huffing content this week because you're on cloud nine.
Not just
so
content.
We'll do, yeah, exactly.
It's a party in Philly.
We're going to break down Eagles opportunistic, some big play chunk offense in that Super Bowl, and then we'll break down in a separate film review how the defense, without blitzing at all really for 3 hours, decimated Patrick Mahomes and company. If you're new to the O-Line Committee, welcome in. We got two dudes who spent 15, 16 years in the NFL trenches. Jeremiah Sirles, Alex Boone. I'm Phil Mackey. Click that like button and the subscribe button on this YouTube channel. Eagles offense, they really didn't they didn't really cut Saquon Barkley loose, which is kind of expected, but Jalen Hurts hit a bunch of big plays down the field. And they had great field position for about half their possessions because their defense was ridiculous.
Yeah, there was really one play that I felt like Saquon could have house called it, and he tripped. Right, he tripped. There was one play where you saw the parting of there's the lane, there's what we're used to seeing for Saquon. He tries to jump cut outside and stumbles, or else that was really the only time he had any breathing space. Spags and this front four, front seven really did a nice job of selling out of 26 ain't going to beat us, and they played their balls off. I mean, that front seven played their best football when it came down to stopping the run. The problem was they had a really hard time getting to the passer, and Jalen's receivers outside, they won against one-on-one coverage, which we knew was going to be a huge matchup in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and shout out to the Eagles for taking advantage of that one-on-one. I mean, I thought it was, like we said, when you have Saquon, it's all year. I guess it got probably different for them because no one had really stopped Saquon all year, but we knew going in that the Chiefs, that was going to be their number one thing, right? Like, can't let 26 destroy us. We'd rather let number one do it. And, boy, he did a good job of it. Like, he was just throwing times, taking advantage of the mismatches, but also up front, like, the offensive line did a phenomenal job all day. I think they only gave up one sack. I mean, you go into the Super Bowl, you got to have everything ready to roll, and they fucking did, man. They were ready to roll, and I think in their minds they were like, whether it's 26 or whether it's 11 on the edge, it doesn't matter how we beat you as long as we can get this ball moving and we can shut Patrick down. This fucking game is over. And
even the big, like the one that got called back early pass interference, that probably jolted some confidence too. It's like, okay, well, this is our first big shot down the field. It was on the money. It gets called back, kind of a ticky-tack.
Ticky-tack. It was dumb as hell. Like, barely touched him. Like, I'm not a fucking idiot. I think
referees
that the
peeking their head in.
They clearly tried to. They tried to be like, we got to help the Chiefs a little bit. And the minute they threw it, I guarantee you that ref was like, fuck, I'm getting cut. They know that wasn't PI. Oh, my God. I could have made this. And Rod Tolbert walked over like, are you stupid? We do it when the camera's not on them. God.
Don't be
what
so
are you
obvious.
doing?
Bob, come on. So, all right, I'm going to roll some of this here. I think the first play, it's the chunk play to Dallas Goedert that got the Eagles kind of near or past midfield here, and then we'll go from there. So you guys tell us what you're seeing.
Go doubles right here. A little motion outside. I mean, here's the thing. He's got answers. He's got answers all over here, and this is what you don't see when we turn the Chiefs film on, is you have no idea where the answers are.
Yeah.
Right? So everything starts in protection. They identify 23 as the point, right? So we're going right over here. We're sliding to the right. 23 is the point, which means the back has 32. Right? So then 4 for 4 up front here. Boom, slide right, 23 triggers. They end up passing it off. Landon Dickerson comes off and just melts 23 as he comes back across. Right.
Let's go back. Let's catch this again.
Yeah, you got it. So 23 is a point. They end up dropping 90. 90 drops. Jordan Mailata here gives the go, go, go call. Right, go, go, go. Mekhi Becton does a nice job passing off to Jurgens, and then Landon just lays him out. Unfortunately, also takes out Jurgens.
In a more friendly fire way, I'll say that.
So yeah, watch Dickerson here. If you weren't the first time audience. Mm-hmm. So Mailata sees that 90 is dropping. Yep. So we're gonna go. He's telling Dickerson, get your ass over to the right.
Yeah, go help anywhere
out
you
with
can.
this twist. Boom.
Wow. Then Lane Johnson does a great job here. The late spin move, the late spin box out. This is something not many tackles can pull this off. And I don't love the technique, but if you can do it, more power to you. Right? Watch late in the rep here. Boom, strikes him. Good hands. Stays with him. Gets his hands lifted. And then late here, he gets out leverage, and then he just does the box out. Right? Just turn box him out, rebound.
That's a man who doesn't feel threatened on the edge. That's for sure.
No. Yeah.
If you're doing the spin cycle on him.
Yeah, if you're doing the old box out technique.
Oh, watch out. Karlaftis is back.
Trips right.
Oh, this is another blitz. Look at Saquon.
Saquon may not have had a great day in the run game.
He stepped up.
But he picked up blitzes like crazy.
Dude, he stepped up on this play in a big fucking way. Dude, he faced first, takes this on. I love it.
Yeah. So this is go back to the formation real quick.
Here, put your faces back up here.
Come on, Mac. So we go 3-by-1 here, right? So this is a 3-by-1 formation here to the right, right? Everyone runs these same type of protections. It's a Mike-based protection, right? So Nickel Sam's out there over Goddard. The Mike's 32, the Will's 23. We're going to look at this from an offensive line perspective. We're going to go, hey, we're going to turn to the Mike. We're going to protect the three most dangerous. So we ID 32. Becton shuts it down, does a great job of shutting it down on 32. Barkley starts weak, and he has to scan back for 4 strong. Well, here it comes. Here comes 4 strong. Whack. Picks up the nickel Sam right there.
Oh, look at that.
Just enough. That's the 600-pound squat there. He doesn't even need to use his hands.
He just bumps him.
Just literally shoulders him. Unbelievable. Such a great pickup here. I mean,
it does feel like a lot of running backs get blown off that spot in this exact situation,
which doesn't allow Hurts to step into this throw. Also, look how big Jordan is, and watch him just sit down Chris Jones. Right, Chris Jones loops out here. I mean,
Jordan Mailata.
Right.
Australia represent, boys.
Yeah, apparently some immigration Australian punters or some issues going on now. Old Dogecoin. Anyways, look at this. Watch. He just sits on this guy. I mean, how often are we watching Chris Jones eject people into the quarterback's lap?
Look at that base.
Base, strength, and just locks him up. There's no one within 3 yards of Jalen. He can just sit back there. He's got his follow-through. He's got the Kobe follow-through. Doink.
By the way, he still has to hit these throws, man. I mean, this was kind of the...
Yeah, I mean, his accuracy was incredible Sunday night. Like, yeah, he had the time and the space, but he didn't airmail anything. He put the ball right where it needed to be. I mean, it was phenomenal. Doubles left. Mike's left. Four-man rush.
Oh, man. Again, back shoulder.
Back shoulder. This is the one he gave him the old... God, I love when they let you know, but then the defense has no idea. It's always so fun.
Oh, by the way, this is when Mekhi Becton was out.
Oh,
he tweaked something.
He came back.
So we
came back, fought through. Right there. See that? He's telling AJ, "I'm going to you."
Yeah.
I love it when they tell the defense, "Yeah, I'm going to you," but they don't.
So this little point by Jalen Hurts is literally.
Dude, he gave him the gun. He gave him the gun salute, which means, "Yo, we locked on, my dude."
Yeah.
Defense, like, what's he doing? What's he telling him?
That's one of the most fascinating things about football. I think I brought this up a couple weeks ago with you guys, but it's like you just tell the defense as an offensive line or as a quarterback, you just tell them, "Here's what's happening."
Yeah,
but they have no idea.
If you've got it lined up, it doesn't really matter
because they don't know if you're messing with them or if you're not messing with them because there's so much communication that I think eventually they stop listening after a while and they don't even realize what you're doing. By the way, this ET, go back, stupid, dude. At this point, they stopped blitzing and they were like, "Let's twist him," and they're going to run an ET over here with Karlaftis, and
So he's
Lane
gonna come around
Johnson is going to
inside.
do a great. No, he's first. He's going to do a great job of punching the penetrator right into Tyler Steen. Boom, right there. See how he's getting 2 hands into him? He's not going to let what happened against LA happen again.
Yep.
He's like, nah, dude, I'm good. I got you.
Nah, not again.
Not you, Karlaftis. I don't think so. Dude, look at this. Staying square, gets in, does a great job of sending him into Tyler. Tyler sees it late, which is great. Lane gets a little too stuck in there, but fucking
quick,
Jalen
man.
don't get hurt, so we're good.
Yeah, I mean, and again, Jordan Mailata on the left side, 1-on-1 with all-world Chris Jones, locked up.
Not today,
Set
homie.
square, strike outside hand, gather inside
Little
hand,
chip.
sit. I mean, look at that pocket.
How many
Chiefs
groceries
have
you
been-
think you could bring in the house at one time? I mean, Jesus, dude. He is like
How many
walking.
Costco pallets can he walk in with one
I've
time?
never seen someone take 320 pounds on and just be like, hello, my name's Jordan. What are you here to
So
do?
large.
God.
Oh, the classic DB, the
Go back,
McDuffie.
go back,
The
go
McDuffie,
back,
like,
go back.
no, he's
No,
out
he's
of
out.
bounds.
He's out.
He's
He's
out of
out.
bounds. He's out of bounds. And he pushed off. This is bullshit.
Can we see that again, please? Because it's so fun to watch McDuffie and them cry.
Like, like, oh,
No, no.
no,
No, no.
incomplete. Incomplete.
No.
Incomplete.
It went that way. It went that way. No, it didn't.
And then he looks at the other ref who's like,
He'll give it to me. No.
No. Okay.
look at this again.
Once again, great pocket. Oh, my God. He's fucking wide open, too.
This was right after. I'm pretty sure this was right after AJ Brown was bitching at Sirianni on the
It was.
sideline too.
Yes.
Right.
Then
This
they
was
went
like
over and hugged
the
each other.
next series.
They were literally up 17-0 in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Putting it on a dynasty.
AJ's
and AJ Brown and Nick Sirianni are just bitching at each other.
I think it was more AJ pitching, probably. I don't think
Yeah.
Nick was.
Look at this front,
Mash.
dude.
There it is. I mean,
Yeah.
I
You
got to be
make,
honest.
You got to make, dude. Also, Bolton on AJ Brown. Bit
That's
of
a
a
little rough.
mismatch. Bit of a
Little rough.
mismatch there.
I don't know
that's
that I
Kellen
would've done
Moore.
that.
That's Kellen Moore understanding that they are in base defense, right? That's what makes this play go. Right, so we've been talking about for the last few plays that they've been in nickel defense, right? Which means that there's only 2 linebackers on the field. Well, when they come out in this bunch double tight formation, it's not a bunch, it's double tight, right? Where the receivers are all stacked in there, right? You've got 2 tight ends on the field. So you've got Goddard and
81 here.
81.
Is that Hooper?
Trick Stoll?
No, it's not Hooper. I don't know who that is. But when they bring the 2 tight ends on the field, what do you think Kansas City's thinking?
Oh, they're running
Here
it. It's
comes
time to run, baby.
26, right? We're in the low red. They're going to pound it with 26 here. We better get our 3rd linebacker in the game. So here comes Leo Chanel, right? So you bring Leo Chanel in. Well, now it's a mismatch in the pass game, right? And that's
By the
just
way,
a
Austin
great
Hooper.
job.
I don't know where. It's 5:30 in the morning. So
Yeah,
Austin
Austin
Hooper, in my
Hooper
mind,
is-
plays for the Eagles,
I was
but he
saying, I
actually
don't-
played for the Patriots.
I don't think he played for the Eagles.
I know he's.
Dude, I don't think he's been there for a
bounced around.
while.
He's bounced around. Has he ever played for the Eagles? Probably not.
No.
Oh, it's Caltera. My bad. Caltera.
That's right.
Right, but so when,
Samsonite. I was way off.
Samsonite.
it's not listed. It's hot.
He's definitely never played for the Eagles, by the way.
Right,
But he will
so-
next year.
Yeah.
By the way, what a shot in the dark. Austin Hooper. Last I knew he played for Cleveland. Who
You know what's
the
funny?
fuck are you talking about?
I was looking up yesterday for Purple Daily NFL takes. I was looking up like the Patriots. I was basically like, who's Cooper Kupp gonna play for?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Austin Hooper's still in the league as a second tight end for someone.
Blows your mind.
It does.
Oh, that's
Hey.
funny.
We're playing chess. They're playing checkers, man. Keep
Yeah.
it simple. They're in base. Throw the ball.
Great names: Howie Roseman, Phil Mackey. You know.
Dude.
Oh, it finally gets a little.
This
bit
was
of
like
life
what
here.
the longest one of the day. I wanted to see him bust at least one. I feel like he deserved at least one run.
I think this was his longest run. It was
Yeah,
like
I
a
think it was
10-yard
too.
run.
Hey,
throw this in
look,
here.
look how packed that box was in the beginning. There are a lot of dudes in there. But
Still
if you can
good.
just get them to move, we'll find you a lane. This is the split zone. Super prevalent in the NFL right now. Everybody's pushing it forward. We're just trying to find a run lane. But look at these double teams. I mean, one of the biggest things that we talk about in the NFL, and yesterday for us was run day, one of the biggest things we talk about is you got to block the downs. And these guys do a great job of blocking 98 and 90, 91 right there. See how Mekhi Becton gets into it. Landon Dickerson's into it. Cam Jurgens. Like, they're just burying their heads because they're like, listen, man, if we can get these big dudes moving a little bit, Saquon's going to find a lane somewhere. And that's what's so fun about this is when you block for a generational back like this, you're almost never wrong.
Right.
Like, there is no right answer. There is no wrong answer. The only wrong answer is the downs didn't get blocked. That's a problem. But see how much movement we've created with these guys that these linebackers are now like, oh, shit.
It's
23.
32's trying to see through all this, too, right?
Bolton doesn't even know what the fuck's going on. He's staring at Mekhi Becton's dick. He's like, Jesus, how tall is this dude? Like, at some point, this is what made it fun.
Me gazing.
Dude, for sure. Look at him. He's like, oh, shit, I lost him.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to, dude. He's like trying to push the 2D tackles off of him. I'm telling you, man.
This game played out exactly how a lot, like us and a lot of people talked about, which is the Chiefs are going to spend 2 weeks basically stopping Saquon Barkley and daring the Eagles, who never pass, right? The fewest pass attempts in the league this year, to beat them on the edges and over the top. And the Eagles are like, okay, cool, yeah, we definitely have those cars. They're just in the garage usually, so we'll just bust those cars out real quick, fire them up, and put a bunch of shots.
What did we talk about earlier? Like, the Chiefs can walk away going, hey, everybody else on that team beat us, but that one guy. Like, that one guy that everybody told us not to let beat us, we didn't let him beat us. Like, I guarantee you that's what they were saying in the locker room. At least it wasn't Saquon. Right? Like, we didn't let 26 do this to us. We let the whole team beat us. They can say whatever they want in their minds, and they can believe that, and that's great. And at some point, they are right. They didn't let Saquon come in this game, take it over, run all over them. But they did. They lost, man. They lost in convincing fashion. They got their asses beat. I mean.
And then he just does this, too, man.
I mean, this is the stuff that is just, this is more demoralizing for a defense than I think people think. Right, when the quarterback, and we've watched for years Mahomes do it. Right, they bring 5. Right, okay, we're not gonna blitz 6 or 7 or get exotic. We're just
gonna integrity.
We're gonna put everyone on a line. Someone win their one-on-one matchup. Hurt sees this. He sees everyone turn and run with the routes down the field, and he's like, "Oh, I'm a pretty good athlete. I think I could pick up 10 or 13 yards." Like, these are back-breaking plays for a defense.
Because it's kind of the third club in the bag for the Eagles, right? It's like Saquon's the driver, and then you've got the fairway wood with your big
like,
shots
look
down
how
the field.
Everyone's just so upset when this happens.
Well,
right?
At some point, you're
First
like,
of
what
all,
can I do?
Look at the clamps on everybody. Like, no one wins quickly, right? That's what you're hoping when you send 5. Someone win quickly, right? Where everyone's soloed up here. Hey, 95. Win on Landon. 97, win on Mekhi. Drew Tranquil, try and beat Lane Johnson. Like, one-on-one, Cam Jurgens does an unbelievable job against Wharton here, just keeping the depth of the pocket set here, to where Wharton eventually is trying to run with Saquon Barkley, and that's what opens this whole thing up.
He doesn't run because the pocket collapsed. He runs because he sees
Wharton
15
takes
yards.
off with Saquon. Right, watch. If Wharton keeps pushing here on Jurgens, he kind of can muddle up those A-gaps. But for whatever reason here, he thinks like, oh, I'll run with Saquon. Like, I'll be able to keep up with his ass anyways.
98.
Right? Like, he's got 2 yards of separation on me. I'll catch him. And that's when Jalen just like, oh, Cam, run.
Run.
Look at Drew. Go back. Drew does the hands. Oh, we can get Drew with the palms. Right? Or is he trying to claim holding here? Oh, yeah. He's trying to be like, oh, holding. And then watch, he throws his hands up. Oh, damn it.
For sure, that's palms.
There you go.
In a game, too. How embarrassing.
Can't do palms.
Such a defensive thing.
Pussy.
Oh, yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? Get him. It's funny when they yell, get him.
How many times in this game did you guys also get confused by these like 50-yard line logos that are on the 25?
Okay, listen. We got into a fight in my basement with the rookies because I'm like, man, they're going to kick a 60 fucking yarder. Yeah. And someone goes, what are you, an idiot? That's the 25. I was like, why the fuck would they put the logo at the 25? And then they zoomed out and you could see 2 logos in the NFL Shield and everyone was like, it does look kind of stupid.
Or how about the budget box score at the bottom of the screen?
Hey,
that
I
shit
liked
pissed
it.
me off.
I
hated it.
I
loved
loved
it too.
it. It blended in. Oh, I was retro. I'm about it.
I want all my information where I know it is, and I don't have to look for it. Yeah, I want it all.
Just think though, Jay, it's going to be great when you get a little older and the eyesight starts to go.
Yeah,
you got
nice
these big.
What's that say?
Box in the bottom.
Hey, what
Great
down
for
is
Terry
it?
Bradshaw.
Yeah.
It's another pretty clean pocket here. He leaks out to the right, anyways.
This is a coverage this is just create because of coverage, and I mean, yeah, there's really no. Was it just me, or did George Karlaftis not play that much in this game? I feel like I didn't see him as much as I've been seeing him, and maybe that's just because the Eagles did a great job on first and second down of staying in front of the chains, right? And it wasn't able to let Spags get all his pass rushers out on the field. But I just really felt like Karlaftis was not a factor in this game like he has been in some of the other playoff games.
Also, speaking of non-factors, watch 95 again. Watch Chris Jones again here, just up against a wall.
Right there, Landon Dickerson's punching
Boom.
his soul out, right?
Yeah.
And then you slide to him. And also, Wharton runs into the Volkswagen bus, right? Bull rush. Bad idea.
That was such a dumb idea.
That's such a bad idea.
Such a dumb idea.
Milk was a bad choice.
Dude, what are you doing? Mackay's like, seriously? Is this guy stupid?
Like, you want to run right down the middle of my chest? Please.
Okay. Okay.
Here, so
Dude,
watch 98
Landon
here,
Dickerson
audience.
punches the shit out of Chris Jones.
Like,
Watch
he
this.
knows he has Juergens coming with him, so he just sells out for the punch. This is what I've never understood why guys don't do this. I've watched too many times Chris Jones beat guards on their outside edge when the center's coming to them, right? Like, sell out to the outside, throw your hands, make him go back inside, and there's the center to gather, right? Boom, right there. Juergens is going to put the clamps on him.
You can even see, look at the follow through on the punch.
Dude, he went haymaker, two-hand haymaker. And Chris Jones does the one move that he loves to do, and he's very effective at, the two-hand side scissors, right? Here it comes. Whoop, side scissors. Juergens right there, clamped up. You got nowhere to go.
This right here is a freaking poster.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Hang it in the loop.
the
baby.
Look at
security,
Jalen,
man.
dude. Doesn't he look so calm right now? Like, super chill.
Yeah, wait till we turn on the Chiefs film.
Oh, it's the opposite. But I will say this. Landon Dickerson might be my new hero. I saw a picture of him after the game with an IV and a beer in his hand. And
Yeah.
I was like, God, I'm in love with that guy.
Wait, was the IV also filled with beer?
No, but he was
unclear.
carrying it around.
Unclear.
The fact that he was carrying
I think
around
it was
an IV,
Everclear.
drinking a beer was
The old
hilarious.
Four Locos.
Ever clear.
Here we go.
Just
Gotta
right
do
into my
something.
veins.
Gotta do something, guys.
All right, this is getting towards the end of the game here now where you know we're just running the football, right?
Right?
This is what I thought they were going to do more of, that five-man front. They stem late.
Except we're not running the football.
This is the kill
We're
shot.
going for it all.
Right, even Brady and them were like, hey, yeah, Saquon's getting the ball here. Time to chew up some clock. And all of a sudden it was like, maybe not. And he just lets it rip. Because I think
Dude,
this was right after a fourth down stop, wasn't it?
And you pointed out on our text thread, we did not talk about this on the podcast this week, but the giddiness in Tom Brady's voice, knowing that his GOAT status is minted after this game.
Dude. The
Wearing a
GOAT
$1 million
legacy.
watch. Dig
Yeah,
him.
the GOAT legacy as he's watching Mahomes crumble, right? And he just kind of kept taking subtle but not really digs, right? Like, man, I don't know, this situation's so unique, right? We've always been in competitive
Mackie, go
games
back.
when I played here.
Mackie, go back. Go back like 5 frames.
Yeah, I'll stop.
I want you to play it and stop it when they do the fake handoff. That's it.
Yeah, watch the linebackers.
I want you to watch all 7 guys cross this line of scrimmage. See? Oh, look at that. Every single one of them is officially fucking lost. You have all lost.
And we got Becton pulling out here.
Just wait. It gets better. Dude, look how deep they get in there.
Holy cow.
Look at Drew Tranquil, who's like, I have Dallas Goddard. I have Dallas Goddard.
Dude,
So there's 7 dudes just up here. Because why wouldn't they be
Why
running
wouldn't
the
they
ball
be?
with a
why
30-point
wouldn't
lead?
you, right? They're like, there's no way this is not stutter. Oh my God, it's not stutter. Look at Nick Bolton do a
panic
full
drop.
360. Go back.
Panic drop.
He does a full
Go to the wide.
780.
Go to the wide.
Oh
Go to the
my
wide. Go to the wide.
Yeah,
Go to the
hold
wide.
on. Go back. Okay, here we go.
Oh God, this is why you continue to run the ball in the Super Bowl. Why? Because they're still afraid of it. So the minute you fake this, oh, it's over.
I mean, look at that. Look at that. If Dallas Goedert just turns around right here, but I mean the release.
It's a 3-man route too.
The release up top was nasty too. The inside release on press coverage. Go back, show the release one time, Mac, for all the receiving loving fans that we have on the show.
I'm gonna go full speed here for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, watch how quick this inside release is. Boop,
Gone.
and then just gone. Separation immediately.
Safety has no idea what's going on.
Well,
Safety's
so the safety.
Go back. Go back.
The safety
What is that?
He has to jump Drew here because of the separation that he has from Tranquil, right? He sees that Drew Tranquil is just chasing with wide eyes of, oh my gosh, I screwed up. So he has to bite on that, or that's wide open, and that's what allows this to come through. It's really a combination. If the safety sinks and takes Devontae, then he just hits Goddard on the out route there to the sideline.
Kind of checkmate.
Yeah, I mean, he puts the safety in an unwinnable situation here.
The best, if you're following one player on defense here for entertainment purposes, man.
32. Watch
it's
this.
It's a choose your own adventure for 32.
Watch how many times he does a spin cycle. This is hilarious.
Oh, we're running.
He's got the ball.
Oh, we're bailing.
spin.
Wait, what are we doing?
Damn it! I'm going to Cancun.
Spags, you lied. Spags, you lied.
Cancun, sad.
Oh God.
I got one play I want to show real quick.
Oh,
Can I
wow.
Can I?
Yeah, here, let me remove.
Showing up the coach, are we? Coach, I brought my own film today.
I think you can just share, right? You have to.
Yeah.
But that was, it wasn't, when you go back and watch that game, it was like 6 or 7 big punishing offensive plays. The Eagles still ran the ball 40 plus times, even if you take away the kneel downs.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that they didn't run the ball. They showed.
Do you see why? Do you see why they ran the ball? Because if you don't run the ball and you try to do that stupid handoff fake, no one's biting. But the more you keep running, the more they're all afraid.
Oh, this was slip.
This was the one play that I thought was going to be a house call. How many times have we seen Saquon Barkley
Right there.
take that lane right there
And cut back.
make that corner look like an idiot, make that safety look slow, and score? Like, watch it even from the wide's more disgusting. Right here, first of all, they run a great triple. Watch Jordan here. Whack, right? Comes through,
Bam.
sets the wall.
Boom.
You're telling me that's not 6 points from what we've watched Saquon do all year long? Yeah. That's really the only gobble up. Like, that's the only explosive run play I thought they could have had here, right? It's because you get Landon up here. They double up on Bolton. Boom, he sticks. Like, this is going to be – I think this is a house call if Saquon doesn't trip here. Right?
Yeah,
that's really the only explosive
right.
play that they had all game. That was the only time I felt like they got themselves out of position.
It was the only thing on if there was like an Eagles bingo card, right? You have like
that was it.
Inner excellence being shown on camera, check. Coach fighting with someone on the sidelines, check. Big play down the field, 1-on-1, check. And then like a Saquon Barkley
highlight reel,
70-yard run or 50-yard run or whatever. Yeah. So man, that's the first part of it, or maybe you're watching these in reverse. That's the Eagles offense. We will also do a breakdown here of the Eagles defense. Mm-hmm. That's one of the most inept offensive and quarterback performances in Super Bowl history.
Yes.
Which is kind of crazy because we're
it might
talking
be
about
Mahomes' worst game ever.
Yeah.
By far.
probably is.
I mean, by far the worst performance I've ever seen him put on as a player.
So we'll dive into that. If you enjoyed this, if you're an Eagles fan, maybe you're stumbling into this thing, welcome to the O-Line Committee. Congratulations on another Super Bowl championship.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
That's
Dude,
right. Nick
how
Sirianni with
crazy.
the EAGLES chant.
That was
was
his
crazy.
kiddo?
Crazy was Philly, dude. Philly was blowing
Dude,
up.
I was watching videos of people holding like the box cakes of fireworks and like Gatling gunning it at people in the street. I'm like, you guys are insane.
Trying to climb every single pole in the world. I'm like, God, people, stop with the poles.
Like,
God.
do you guys not remember someone died last week? They're
Someone
like,
fell
we won the
off.
Super
Don't
Bowl.
care. Let's go.
No, they don't
So-
care. They love their fans. Love it.
For Jay, for Alex, I'm Phil. Click that like button and the subscribe button here. This is the O-Line Committee.